highest amount I've made in a month, bonuses alone from team, for 86,000. I almost fainted.
In 1 month.
26 years. Oh my God.
Welcome to Hustler Zone. I go by the name Ndenya Musau, and today I get to meet a phenomenal woman here. I've just been hearing about her from my friends and finally decided let me meet up with her and get to know her better. Some people say we look alike. Do we? Comment down below and tell us, do we look alike? Can we be sisters?
Unajiita bad girl.
Hey, come and look. Come and look at this.
Na kikukisi kwa shingo. Unahanga kama Tekno.
And today we get to talk to a very phenomenal lady about her business and what she does, and I am so excited.
Yes.
Thank you for creating time to do this with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You're so pretty, but and she's looking nice. I wish I could take the whole video, by the way. I need to up my game. Ningevaa suti.
Allah. Allah. Allah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, today you get to hear from her and learn from her, and stay tuned. You're going to hear a lot of interesting stories from her.
I was a tomboy. Let's start there. I used to play a lot, and I liked games that involved boys. Why? I was such a tomboy. I was a playful young girl. I had a lot of fun. My growing up was fun-filled. I remember doing a lot of games that involved cars. I'm a car enthusiast. I think that has never changed when I was still very small. I remember myself being still very ambitious, I think. Yeah, I would notice, hey, as we don't have a car, those ones have a car. I remember being like that still while I was very, very, very young. So let me just say fun childhood.
Okay, so for those who do not know who RHODA MWANGI is, where did you go to school, and probably what are you doing currently? Stuff like that.
All right, so I went to school. I grew up in Ongata Rongai for the most part, so St. Mary's, then went to Laser Hill Academy, and then I went to Stato, that was high school, and then I went to MTC for my nursing.
Any fond memories probably that you have for your childhood?
Any fond memories? Okay, the fun, playing, honestly. That was fun. Simple as that, yes. And the friends that I made, yes, it was a fun childhood.
Okay, just jumping straight to it. When did you start doing business, or rather engaging yourself in business?
I started business in 2015. June 2015, and I jumped right into the beauty, wellness, fitness industry where I am at right now.
So what prompted you to get into that line of business?
Okay, I wanted more out of life, if I can just put it simply. I loved what I used to do. I was a very passionate nurse. I loved my career so much, but I just felt I wanted more progress, and I wanted more progress faster. And I felt entrepreneurship, especially in the business that I'm in right now, offered exactly that. Yes.
So you've talked about you in a particular business that you're currently doing. Yes. Can you tell us about this business and probably what you're doing for this business, your rank, your position, and just in a nutshell, your responsibilities?
Okay. So I'm an entrepreneur in the beauty, wellness, fitness industry, like I've said, partnered with a global company. Operating in over 60 countries worldwide. This year we'll be doing 45 years. It's called Forever Living Products. And I'm a senior manager as far as rank is concerned in this business. Been around for 7.5 years. Yes.
How has it been like, the whole journey being Forever Living?
like any other business, highs and lows, but the highs were proper highs. The lows, I cannot say very big lows because the risk that this business carries is not what conventional businesses carry. So the risks are lower because there's so much support that the company gives you. Yeah, but very fulfilling because I cannot say I was lied to in any way. If anything, the company has gone beyond and above my expectations. And I'm a happy girl. If I met my 23-year-old self back in 2015, I would hug that girl and tell her, thank God you made this decision because wow. As a 31-year-old woman, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Yeah.
So for the viewers who don't know about this company that you work for, Forever Living, can you give them like a profile of this company, what the company does, what it engages in, and stuff like that?
Okay, so Forever Living Products deals with beauty solutions, fitness, wellness, health, which in itself is a multi-trillion-dollar global market. People will always want to look good and feel good. It will never go out of style. The core of our production is aloe vera. Aloe vera, that's why it's also called the aloe vera company. We control over 60%, 80% of the world's aloe vera. And yeah, that is what, for the most part, those are the products that we move into the market. Yes.
So as a young entrepreneur like yourself, what is probably the motivating factor that makes you wake up every morning and come to Forever Living to partake your daily business?
Okay. So coming from the nursing background and the fulfillment that my nursing career gave me, I can say for sure being able to impact other people's lives. Actually, the reason why it was a bit difficult, my decision to leave my nursing career was not the flawless one that people are used to, which is I fired my boss. I told my boss I can also be another boss. No. For me, it was very difficult letting go of my career because I loved what I used to do so much. It's just that I was scared the fulfillment that my nursing career could give me, probably in entrepreneurship, it would only end up being about money. So the fact that I can be able to impact other people's lives in health and in wealth, that people can be able to partner, build an income, tick their goals, make their dreams come to reality, that's the biggest fulfillment. And the fact that I can do that over and over again and see these beautiful stories come up, that's the reason why I show up here every single day. And of course, the fact that I can see real progress in my life and that of others, I mean, that keeps me going for sure.
You've talked about progress.
Yes.
Tell us about some of the benefits that come along with being a part, or rather a leader in Forever Living.
All right, so Forever Living is a network marketing company. Let's start there. That's the industry that we are in. And when it comes to progress, the one thing, the biggest concept within this network marketing industry that makes the progress come to reality in a manner that is very practical is a bit about team marketing. There's a saying that says you go very fast alone, but you go very far with people. So being able to partner with a company where you're leveraging from your own work, but also from the structures you've been able to put in place and the people that you're working with, now makes everything move much faster. In my case, for example, let's start off in 2015. Within, I can say, 8 months, I had resigned. And within 2.5 years, I was making over 300,000. I had bought my first car. I drive an Audi A4, bought it when I was still 26 years. I had not even learned how to drive. I was driving around with an L on an Audi. That was fun. Being able to qualify for almost 90% of the company incentives in my third year. This thing of, I don't know, you come and you work for people. I don't know, it will take forever to grow. I've not seen that. I don't know. But that was not my story, and that's not the story of the people that I work with. Being able to buy land cash. I thought land you buy with loans. That I knew for sure. Being able to see yourself going to a bank and you remove cash and you send to somebody and you bought land, it's amazing. And then, of course, the progress again of the people that I'm working with. I have young people. When you look at their peers and their lives and what these people, the kind of life that these people are living within this company, you really can tell the difference between this and an ordinary conventional business.
And probably you can tell our viewers,
Yes.
how was it like from the entry level to the point where you are at right now as a leader? Can you give us like a preview, or rather the story behind it? How did you rise to those hierarchies?
Okay. So basically, I started off, the business is as practical as it can get. Business is movement of products or service to the market. Like that's what we learned in school. And that's where business starts in Forever. You first start how to move the products to the market. The thing about now working with a team, that is optional. That is where many people don't, or rather people confuse this with the quote unquote pyramids and scams. So I started off with moving the products. Now when I felt, okay, wait, I partnered with this business to get to the next level. If you want to make an extra, let's say 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 60, maybe up to 100, you can easily just move the products alone. And you can do that alone, just to build a customer base, make your profits. Now, if you want more in my kind of business, if you want more now, work with a team. That's what I was talking about. You can move very fast alone. But if you want now to go to the higher levels and really achieve what we call freedom, work with a team. So for me, that is where I began. I started off with moving the products as a part-timer because I did this business part-time for 8 months. It's super flexible. You can do it part-time or full-time. Now, when it reached a point I resigned, I was like, okay, I didn't resign so that I can make an extra 50 to 60. I resigned so that I can be able to achieve bigger things, travel, buy my car, invest, all these things. So I decided now to now seriously get into building my team. That was now 2016. And I can say now that is what propelled me to be able to move up the marketing plan, be able to achieve these incentives, achieve my bigger goals up to where I am right now. And I cannot say I've made it. I've not made it. I'm very grateful for what I've been able to achieve, but I just feel like I'm just getting started now to go to the next level with my team. Yeah.
So what makes you a good leader?
What makes me a good leader? I have a big heart.
Oh my God! Wow!
And I'm very consistent. I usually say, I wish I can be as consistent with my own personal activities as I am when it comes to me being present for my team. I think that is the one thing I can say confident. You see, even the way I'm seated right now, my team cannot complain that I'm never there, I'm not there for them. I think the biggest thing is the heart that I have. I genuinely want my team to rise. I genuinely love seeing my team winning. It doesn't sit right with me when I know my team is not doing well, they're not making money. And that propels me now to do all the activities that I do as a leader to make sure that my team is rising and it's growing.
Can you tell us what are some of the challenges that you actually go through on a daily basis or throughout the whole business entity as a leader?
I can say in the beginning, it was me being super naive. Naive in what way? Me when I saw Forever. Hey. I remember that night very well. Wednesday evening, I saw the business and I was like, whoa, this exists in Kenya. You can drive in your 20s and you're not a drug lord and you're not a politician. Really? Hey. In fact, I remember being told, because you're super excited, Aki, don't start telling people because you're going to be asked questions you do not know how to answer because you're super new. But before I even reached on, I was already making calls. The first person I called was my colleague. I was telling her we are buying jets. I reached home and I told my mom in my vernacular language, tumetajirika. I was so happy. So I thought all my friends will think the same when they see the business. So in the beginning, my biggest challenge was realizing, kwani people are not connecting the way me I connected, kwani people are not seeing this the way me I saw it. So the fact that many of my friends did not join right away, that was my biggest bummer. But eventually I realized not everybody is going to join your business. People are going to give value to your business in different ways. Some are going to be customers, some are going to give you referrals for customers or people who can build the business, and that's okay. Now, as I moved up the ladder, the biggest challenge was everything that comes with leadership. There's a saying that says, if you want to be loved by everybody, don't be a leader, sell ice cream. So to really be a leader who is moving a team and really having that steady growth, you're going to rub people off the wrong way sometimes, and there are going to be challenges, just normal things that come with being a leader. So I can say as I've grown, it has been challenges around leadership, because as far as the business is concerned, now you learn, you get used to rejection, which is very common in businesses. You get used to disappointments, all these things. Now that you get used to, now it's now growing as a leader. They say network marketing, by the way, network marketing is a leadership school camouflaged with products. So you have to be a good leader to really do well in this business. And I think in many industries out there, or many careers, you really need to learn how to work with people and grow people. Yeah, especially for people who are working with people. Yes.
And what else can you tell people who think Forever Living is a scam?
Well, I cannot even defend Forever, because there's nothing to defend. We are legitimate. I'll just educate in a manner that I can maybe compare a legitimate network marketing company and a scam, because most people it's the knowledge that they don't have. Now, a legitimate network marketing company has products or services that they are offering to the market. Scams don't. Scams are the ones that you hear. Here we are not even selling anything. Here you just bring people. Don't worry, you will not have to, look for customers. Just bring people. Red flag. If there's no product or service, there's no business going on there. So that is not a legitimate network marketing company. Number 2, joining fees, membership fees, registration fees, fines, demotions, very common in scams. Forever Living products does not have joining fees. There are no membership fees. There's no registration fees. There are no fines. I don't know if you don't hit. I don't know what target. There are no demotions. Every step you make is permanent. So that's another thing. And that is how, by the way, scams make money. Okay? You remove money, to become a member. Doesn't make sense. And then you bring somebody else to bring money to become a... If you're a business person and you're spending money, you're supposed to spend money to buy stock for products you're going to sell. And that is what Forever is about. All right? And then another thing, in scams, the only people who benefit are the people who joined long time ago. The people who started off the company. Legitimate network marketing companies, it shouldn't matter what year you came, who you are above, below. Those things are chini and nani. Those things do not matter in a legitimate network marketing company. Because legit network marketing companies, you earn by merit. It's your productivity that helps you earn. It is, Swahili, kazi yako ndio pesa yako. It's your effort that makes you the money. So it really doesn't matter. Look at my story. I joined in 2015. The company started in 1978. If this was a scam, I wouldn't have any chance of making it in any way in this business. I would be here escorting the people who were there, in 1978. But there's somebody who joined last year that is already a manager. There's somebody who joined last year or 2 years ago. They're already living the lifestyle that they wanted to be able to get to. So those, I can say, are the main things that make Forever Living products not in any way to be a scam. And then the testimonies also. Most scams, there's nothing much really. It's just hype. Actually, scams you'll know by the hype. Join. Forever Living products has been around since 2006. It's just a silent company doing its own business, because there's nothing to hype about. It's a legitimate business opportunity. You have to put in the work to earn. So there's no come, you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. You'll never hear stories like that in Forever Living products. So you need to put in the work to make the money.
For 7.5 years, probably tell our viewers, what's the highest amount you've ever made in a month?
The highest amount I've made in a month, bonuses alone from team, for 86,000. I almost fainted.
In 1 month.
26 years. Oh my gosh. Now when you add profits on top, that was over 500,000. Another time that I like money came together at the same time that it was like a lot was when I landed from Europe. Our monthly bonus had just got in, and then I had qualified for a certain incentive that made me eligible to get more money. It's like a profit share from the company. So it was 530,000. So when I landed back in the country, it had already been wired while we were there. So it met the monthly bonus, the kawaida monthly bonus. That was like over 700,000 together. So I can say, those were my most memorable big chunks of money. Yes.
So you've talked about financial freedom.
Yes.
Anyone can attest, you're currently enjoying financial freedom at this young age, and that amount of money in Kenya is quite impressive. Very few people make that amount. So I wanted to ask you, probably, what are some of the engagements in terms of investments that you are currently partaking
Yes.
as an individual
Right.
outside Forever Living?
Okay. So because this is still what I want to have as my main primary source of income, because I want to get my business, I want to get my forever business to a certain level so that I can say I can now comfortably now engage probably more in other things. So right now I prefer passive as possible, as passive investments as possible, if that is even an English phrase. So what that means is it doesn't take away time from my forever business. So I have invested, of course, in land that I've already mentioned. I've been able to invest in low risk investments like MMF, stocks, for the most part. That yes, I love SACCO shares because the return is really high and it is not too involving. Now with time, I want to be able now to engage in moderate risk to high risk ventures later on.
So there's been this conversation of what young people need to actually invest in terms of assets.
Yes.
And partly liabilities, okay? So
Yes.
there's this ongoing conversation of, is it okay for the youth to buy cars and not probably jump into buying houses and land? What's your take to that? Because people argue, quote unquote,
Yeah.
that what's the need of actually buying a car worth 2 million,
Yeah.
and yet you can rent the same car probably for 3,000 a day?
Yes.
Or alternatively, when you buy your own house
Yes.
rather than paying rent for the same house, what's your take to that?
Yes, assets versus liabilities. That's truly a conversation for sure that's going on. What I can say is, as a young person, my recommendation, not an advisor, so I'll not say advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but what I have from my own experience, my recommendation would be, as a young person, really go harder in assets. Assets are anything that brings money into your pocket. Liabilities are anything that remove money from your pocket. So go harder on assets, and then let your assets, the income that you get from your assets or from the cash flow you're building up from your sources of income, help you now get to buying liabilities. All right. Now, why did I buy a car then? When I started getting huge sums of money? Simply put, I'm a car enthusiast. Even with the knowledge that I have right now, and I have really invested in financial knowledge. Anybody who knows Centonomy, I went through their course where you even given a certificate at the end. I would still make the choice that I made in 2018 to buy that car, because in my company, in this business, it is also an asset, because it is that story that inspires people like, wow, this is possible with this company. I would want to know about what you do. It has actually brought me a lot of business. And so somehow it is, yes, it's a liability. It removes money from my pocket. Oh my goodness, yesterday I went to change its tires, and my goodness, yes, you spend money, but overall it has also brought money into my pocket. So I usually tell my team, if you are not so big on cars, don't get into the hype of, I also need to buy cars so that I can be able to show my friends that I've also made it. Just do what you feel is right for you. If it's not that big of a deal, you go hard in your assets. I usually say it's better to be rich than to look rich, because you can look rich, but truly speaking, you are in debt, and that really does not make any sense. Yeah, so better assets than liabilities. So do your math and make sure that you're doing things for yourself, not for other people.
Have you ever run into any investment loss, or rather, what are some of the mistakes that probably you can recall and want to share with the viewer, of the wrongdoings probably you've engaged yourself in, or rather you found yourself in, in this path of financial freedom?
Yes, I have. Being ambitious means you're always looking out for opportunities, and yes, I've met some opportunities, I've engaged in them, and some of them went sour. I think there's one that involved something to do with property. I don't want to talk about it too much because I might be tarnishing somebody else's business. Maybe there's somebody who gained from it. So I was with that somebody in my team that we usually very, can I say, very open to these opportunities, and we were spending, I think, I don't know, 50K every single month or something. I remember the last batch of money was, I think we sent 30K. Then it reached a point we were like, is this even making sense? And we just talked everything, and we could not get our money back. So these things happen. I'm a risk taker. This Nairobi, I've been conned. I've been conned. So yeah, that happens. But you learn. The point of all these things is that you learn. And most entrepreneurs or people who have done very well, they'll tell you in your 20s it is allowed to make mistakes. Like, when else will you make these mistakes? Make those mistakes now. So by the time now your responsibilities are more, you have family, you have all these responsibilities, you've learned enough not to engage yourself in things that can really, really affect your lifestyle and for the people that you are responsible for. Yeah.
So what's the highest amount you've ever lost in a day?
In a day?
The one that probably you just think back and look and you're like, damn, that was a lot.
In a day, like in my business or?
Yeah, in your business.
This is in my business none. In my business none, because here I don't know even how you can lose, because the rent is paid by the company, all the overheads are done by the company. Everything is, for us, is just to move the products and build it. So in Forever, no. Now outside there, yes. If I can just put everything in a day, I cannot even equate it in a day, but I have lost honestly over $1 million. I've made decisions that have cost me so much money, and they have really derailed my progress. Again, lessons learned moving forward.
So there's this one common question that we
Yes.
always ask.
Yeah.
What's your net worth as it stands today?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Just give us a range.
I have no idea.
Are we in millions?
I don't know. Like, how do you even calculate it? How do you
Just
even
give
calculate?
In terms of assets, cash in the bank, it's just all summation of
Everything that I own.
Yes. Just give it a range.
Obviously, it is definitely. It's definitely over 2M. I've never thought about that ever. Hiya, net worth. That is interesting. Me, I'm thinking net worth is for people who are multi-millionaires and billionaires. Surely, we are just starting off. I've never thought about it for real. But we are growing. We are growing. Ask me that question in the next 10 years. I'll have a very good answer, I guess.
Will you refer to yourself as a millionaire?
No, not yet. Not yet. What I own, yes, can be above that. Is above that.
Can you tell us what advice would you give to a listener who's probably watching and wants to join Forever Living?
Number one, be open-minded about it. Don't come in with what is being said about Forever Living. I mean, when you're looking at an opportunity, the first thing you would want to come in with is that attitude of, this is what I've heard, they will prove me wrong. No, just come in with, you know what, let me just pretend I've never heard anything. Let me listen and trust my intelligence. Like I mentioned here, there's no hype. You'll literally be educated about everything about this company. And most of the people who are going to share this information with you, they'll tell you, but then you have an option to say no, and that's okay. There's no coercion, persuasion. It's just, this is what we do. And many people that I meet, and I give them that the information about this company or this business, most of them go like, wow, people have really misunderstood this business. I didn't know it's like this. I didn't know this is not true. I didn't know this is false, etc., etc. So come in very, very open-minded, and then figure out what you really want. Figure out who you really are. Like, what are your non-negotiables? And then where do you want to get to? How bad do you want to get there? Once you figure that out, now you'll ask yourself, with what you're doing right now, is it getting you there and as fast as you want to get there? Because for me, that is the reason why I came in. Like I mentioned, I wanted progress. I already was loving what I used to do. I cannot tell you that I was broke. I was okay. I was actually very much okay. But I wanted more, and I wanted more fast. And that is why I partnered with this business. It was a personal decision. It was not about who said what car I saw. It was about, this is what I want. I want to get here this fast. I cannot wait until this time. And this business makes sense. And I can see how it's going to get me there. It's going to get me here. I'm ready to start. And then the support and training here is immense. Me, I was so clueless. I was so green. I was so introverted. I was so socially awkward. Personal development that you gain as you continue in this business, it's just, it's immaculate. It's amazing. Yeah, so be open-minded and really know what you want and who you are. Those will give you the right foundation to be able to get started.
And probably, if you can use this chance,
yes,
what will you tell your future self in this video? Talk to your future self.
Hey. Wow, my future self. Like I'm speaking to my future self.
Yeah.
Wow, that is deep, eh? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because you decided to no longer play small. I'm proud of you because you relentlessly decided to tap into your fullest potential of who you know you are. And here we are. Please don't settle. That's it.
Because nitanyongwa kama sijauliza hii.
Gosh.
Are you seeing someone?
I think I saw that coming. That one is private and confidential.
Ama utawaambia kwa the next session we come.
Maybe.
Mimi nishachukuliwa. Nishachukuliwa.
Sasa ulikuwa unanidanganya.
Nishachukuliwa.
So let's jump to the last session. It's about questions.
Yeah.
It's just general questions. Na unatuambia ukweli, sawa?
I'll try my best.
All right. So you've heard of the big 5 animals, right?
Yeah.
Ebu ziseme.
Okay. Lion, elephant, rhino, leopard. Is it a buffalo? It had better be a buffalo. Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow!
So, which country colonized Kenya? And which year was this?
Britain. The Great Britain.
When did Kenya become a republic?
1964. We gained independence in 1963. We became a republic in 1964.
The most known building in CBD, Nairobi.
Afya Center. Or is it Archives? Either of those two. Hey, like in Afya Center.
Hata sijasikia vibaya.
Kweli.
Lakini hata sijafeel.
Any 3 footballers that you know of from Arsenal?
Oh, Arsenal is my team. Hey, can I start with the one that made me love Arsenal? Thierry Henry. He's no longer playing. That's okay. Okay, let me just be honest. Arsenal really broke my heart so much that I felt this loyalty is going to kill me. So right now, I honestly don't know who is playing in Arsenal right now. Is Giroud still there?
No.
I'm going to embarrass myself. So right now, I don't know who is playing because it got to a point where I said, let me love them from a distance. Right now, I don't know even one person who plays in Arsenal, and I used to know all of them, even the substitutes. But it's okay.
Hiyo ni uongo bwana. Hakuna. Hiyo ni uongo hiyo. Uongo. Acha. Hiyo ni uongo.
Okay. I still love Arsenal very much.
2 things that you can't leave the house without.
My phone, my car key.
What's the highest speed you've ever accelerated in your car?
Maybe I have touched 200, but I remember seeing 180. There's somebody that I was driving with on Thika Superhighway, and they said if they were at I don't know, 160, and I overtook them, I must have been at 180. But you know, in at those speeds, you cannot look at your speedometer. So maybe 180, I think, yeah.
Okay, so tell me, if you could talk to anyone in heaven right now, who would it
heaven?
be? Yes.
Oh, my grandfather. Oh, tusiongelee sana hiyo machozi sitoki. My grandfather, my dad's dad, for sure. That is a very special question. Yes, dad's dad.
Okay. What's the highest you've ever spent on a shoe?
Not much. 5,400. God, and I was 21. I was like a rich girl.
Name a lake that has flamingos in it.
Lake Elementaita. Gosh, if it's not the right one, surely. Lake Elementaita, right? It's in Nakuru.
Who's the cabinet secretary for foreign affairs?
Foreign affairs. Is it that lady? Is it? She's called who? Amina. I'm not so sure. Amina. Gosh, I'm so clueless with government questions. Hey.
Kwa nini? Niko serious. Tena.
Wow, this was fun. But those questions were intrusive. But I've had so much fun. This was, I hope it's as educative as it needed to be, and has given you a different perspective of the reality of at least what I do, that part. Yeah, and
That's it from us today. I hope you enjoyed this session and everything. Brother, how was it?
fun. I really have had a lot of fun answering these questions, I must say. Those questions, very intrusive, some of them, but yeah, I'm just happy to be able to share more information about this business that is somehow or very much misunderstood out here, and you've gotten to know more about me, so it was really a pleasure being here.
We look forward to having you, because you know this is not the end. We're gonna see you grow and grow and want to learn more.
Amen.
From you.
Thank you so
From
much.
our entrepreneur perspective with you.
Yes.
I am so honored that you decided to give me your time and to grace my audience with your presence. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I wish you the very best.
Thank you, and you too. And you too.
Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be bringing you more entrepreneurs, maybe more from Forever Living. You get to learn from them. And as we wind up and finish on this episode, please subscribe, comment, turn on the notification button, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The hustlers are in the hood, and we're gonna have more and more hustlers who are so pretty.
Yes.
Like
Thanks.
this in the channel. And
Yes.
shoot your shots. Single, single. So shoot your shots. I'll give you guys the handle. Thank you.